And it's time for us to wake up to that. I don't care about his color. His color is irrelevant.
Whatever happened to this? Because I mean, there really were people who called themselves on the left who had humanity for my research and just what I saw 15, 20 years ago. Now, I mean, there's just no opposition. Because I guess Bush was so bad it was fun to hate him, and then Obama comes along, it just doesn't fit the script. So now I hear people on the left going, you know what, torture's good, secret arrest is good, all these wars are good because we're bringing democracy to Libya and Syria. No, you're not. I mean, they have Al-Qaeda lining up, and I'm not just saying this because you're black, it's what's happening, lining up the black people. Tarpley was there, Dr. Tarpley, when this was all happening, lining them up and shooting them. And then you mentioned this to the so-called left, they just laugh at you. I mean, it's incredible.
It is incredible. And I'm going to say it, I've said it repeatedly, and I'm going to keep on saying it and let the chips fall where they may, my brother. But the fact of the matter is, I'm out of the left. I come out of the left, and I'm saying to the left that the vast majority of the so-called left in this country are hypocrites. They have demonstrated that they are hypocrites. They will not call what they see out. They want to talk about, oh, we're anti-war. Well, if you anti-war, how can you be pro-Obama? That's a contradiction in terms. Come on, people. It was okay. You know, it was not okay, I should say, when G.W. Bush and his predecessors did it. But somehow it's okay with Obama. Obama, please, get a life, get real, be honest. Stop being hypocrites. I'm saying that to my brothers and sisters in the left. I'm saying stop being hypocrites. Be honest with yourselves. Regain your humanity. And yes, Alex, there was a time when there were many more in the left, quote unquote, who did have principles and integrity. Where did it go? I'm not sure.
Well, and speaking of the right and the left and just all these control groups, if they don't instinctively know that all this evil that's been done in our name with our money is not just going to sit there. The universe, God, I've learned this in my life, but I can feel it. I mean, in my gut, I shake with concern for this country and the rest of the world for all the evils we've allowed to happen. Because even if we oppose it, it's still going to be brought down on us. I mean, and same thing for the ruling class. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of elitists, and they're very unhappy people, and it's because they're not doing the right thing. And they cynically think that it's this social Darwinism, survival of the fittest, that the more ruthless they are, that they're actually helping the world. And no, they're not. Any ruling class that has to dumb people down so it can rule them is a pathetic group of scum. If they're so high and mighty, they should want to build up humanity. We can go to the stars together. But they don't care. They want to dumb everything down and hoard it all and then destroy themselves in the process.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just amazing. Always great to have Larry Pinckney on. I hope people visit your site, Black Activist, writersguild.org, blackactivistwg.org. They can also find the book there that was written by a scholar about COINTELPRO and your story and so much more. Thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Stay strong. Watch your back. Stay strong and carry on.
All right. Thank you. Well, folks, that is, you know what? I forgot to ask him. Is he gone yet? Is he gone yet? Hold on. Okay. I didn't plan this, but I've got to ask you just briefly for folks.
Yes.
It's anticlimactic. But just so groups out there like militias and others can understand how they get radicalized and taken over. Briefly, just as a history lesson, and I know you've got some of this on your site, what have they done to the modern Black Panther Party, new Black Panther Party that we see today that is the stuff that they were, you know, wanting Malcolm to say before about, you know, kill the white babies, the military manufacturing center, you know, stuff like that. What is the brief, because it's, you know, you're a busy guy, we've got you here. Briefly, just in a couple minutes, 3-4 minutes, what happened with the real Black Panther Party versus the new one?
The real Black Panther Party was utterly decimated by the machinations, the tactics and strategies of COINTELPRO. People were murdered. First of all, they put in infiltrators. People were murdered, whether we're talking about Fred Hampton, whether we're talking about people who were in prison falsely like Geronimo Jijaga Pratt. Well, I mean, I could go on and on and on. That's what the real Black Panther Party was about. Our breakfast programs, who knows about them? Our service programs, our free medical clinics, who knows about them? People don't know about that because the government, media, and propaganda, you know, made sure that they didn't. Now, then you have these so-called new Black Panthers, and I say so-called in heavy quotation marks. Yeah, show me your breakfast programs nationally. Show me your free medical programs nationally. Show me your health programs. Show me the fact that, as we said in the Black Panther Party, all power to the people. We didn't say all power just to black people. We said all power to the people. So, you know what? Racist is as racist does. Okay, bottom line. Black Panther Party, the original Black Panther Party formed in October of 1966, was about serving the people body and soul. What this group of folks are, hey, I sure as hell can't tell you what they are, but I know what they're not. They're not about serving the people collectively.
Well, I see them doing exactly what the white supremacist groups do, which it comes out are always Fed-run. It's just about having two radical groups to put out there so everybody's scared of each other to get us fighting.
Mm-hmm. You got it. You've said it. You've summed it up. I couldn't put it any better. Well,
I wanted to get your take on it. I know there's more at Black Activists, writersguild.org. Again, now we are going to end the show. It's kind of like a concert where they come back out for one more song. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, brother. Stay strong. Watch your back.
All right, thank you. Guys, tell him thank you, and we're going to end the transmission with that. Another extended, I was going to have him on for 15 minutes. You know, we're about to officially launch the TV show actually on satellite and stuff, not just internet. Huge audience here, but I'm going to have to start cutting the interviews down to 15 minutes on an hour long. But that was certainly informative. Actually, what we're going to do once the show goes to an official hour is we'll just cut it at one point and then have the rest that's on PrisonPlanet.tv. Because interviews like that are just too important, too powerful. That is the kind of stuff that'll get me killed, though. They do not want people getting along, ladies and gentlemen. That is not what the New Order wants. But my God, folks, I mean, I can't tell you how many, quote, liberals I've had hiss at me and say, who's going to who's going to adopt these black babies? And I'm just like, what? I mean, you know, you go kill them then. I mean, it is just, well, I guess that abortionist is. It's so cold-blooded. And I just, my whole body says, well, kill me then, because I'm not signing on to this. I'm not signing on to it. Did I grow up in Dallas and was at the other end of black racism? Sure. But I also had a lot of black friends. You know, my whole issue here is I get the culture wars and all this stuff. They put us in positions where it's hard not to fight with each other. But in the final equation, it's like two fighting fish they put in the tank to kill each other. I don't want to play the game anymore. I want people to have decency and honor and a good future. And I know freedom and private property and the family and all the things. Whatever you see on the nightly news, whatever you see on the dramas and sitcoms, what are they attacking? Family. What are they attacking? Men and women. What are they attacking? Marriage. What are they attacking? People working together. What are they pushing in the name of multiculturalism and liberalism? Constantly about what race you are, not what you do or what you stand for. It's more effective racism than the Ku Klux Klan. I mean, it is absolutely, everything is about race or religion, not about who you are as a person or what you stand for. And I'm just sick of it. I want to know people. But so many people are so busy just all in what group they are or whatever that you can never get down to real issues, that we've all got red blood, folks. Our livers and brains look just the same. Our blood vessels look the same. All of this, it's pure crap. Because I'll tell you this, the worst people, I don't care if they're the communist Chinese leadership or the Nazi leadership of World War II or the Soviet leadership or Mao Zedong and their leadership who claimed power to the people but it was the opposite, or the Mitt Romney or Barack Obama, they all work for the psychopath guild. They all work for people that love no one. I mean, I know how people work. I'm a great advertising guy. I know about psychology, but I don't sit there and try to do some deception on people. I try to say, how do I project the truth in the most truthful way? And that's the real essence. It's easy to tell lies, folks. You've got to really, really expand your mind to be able to just glimpse the truth. because the truth is big, wide, tall, deep. It's scary. It's exhilarating. It's empowering. It's horrifying. It smells great, but it also stinks. It is big. And that's why people go with lies. They're quicker. They're easier. Now I'm quoting Yoda, but it's true. I mean, the dark side, ladies and gentlemen, will deliver power very, very quickly. It grows quickly like cancer, but it leads you to a bad place. Goodness and truth leads you to an incredible place, but it is not an easy road at first. And again, the world will always try to make you feel like you're bad, because all of us do bad things. But it's which way is our heart turned? You know, plants turn towards the sun. Do we turn towards the spiritual center of that universe, all that is good, what life flows out of, what truth flows out of, or do we turn towards darkness? And all of us have darkness in us. In fact, sometimes you can gaze into the darkness, and only by looking at that can you realize how good goodness is. And many philosophers have pointed that out. So I don't judge anybody who has a dark streak through them. We all do. But it's the difference of which way do you turn your heart. You know, is it the Psalms in the Old Testament? You know, it talks about King David. And he sends off his best friend to get killed in a mission. He knows he's going to get killed because he just is lusting after his wife, and all he can think about is how he wants to have her. But after it happened, he truly repented, because he hadn't even been caught, you know, getting him killed. But he truly repented and changed. So the difference is it isn't even that we do bad things. It's that we recognize the good from the evil. So God said, "You're a man after my own heart." And that's the difference. So many of these evil people are actually very weak. And they have not actually traversed many different areas of the human landscape. And that's why I feel sorry for them. They are so shuttered that they think evil is giving them power, giving them security. And the deeper they get into evil, they discover it does not bring security. It brings fear and pain and sorrow. And so they try to amass more and more power, thinking that is going to deliver them from the world they've entered into. That's it for this edition of InfoWars Nightly News. Lord willing, we will be back tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central, at InfoWarsNews.com or PrisonPlanet.tv. I know some TV stations and cable systems are picking up the show. They're downloading it and then airing it the next day. We appreciate that. It's free to air, folks, as long as you don't alter the information in its original content. That doesn't even mean you can't use short clips of it. It's just don't edit it together to deceptively mislead people, because we retain the final copyright of the entire transmission itself, and the views and commentary and information and analysis and breakdown and fair use herein, all within the First Amendment and free speech systems. All right, my friends, subscribe at PrisonPlanet.tv, 15 cents a day, $5.95 a month. You can get 6 memberships for the price of 1. That's 6 memberships for $5.95 a month, because you can use the same username and passcode with 6 people simultaneously. PrisonPlanet.tv. If you believe in this information or believe in the open, free flow of information, then be sure and subscribe at PrisonPlanet.tv. Big things do have small beginnings. And if you think we've grown, you've only seen the beginning. So we put ourselves in the hands of God. When I pray to God, I don't ask God for things. I ask God for God's will. And I know in my heart it is God's will that this InfoWar journey continue. Does that mean Alex Jones will always be here? No, it doesn't. Does that mean you'll always be here? No. But what we do now does send those ripples through the ponds, through the lake of life forever. See you tomorrow night.